What's grinding, people? Anansi here, and welcome back to Jade Empire. In the last one, we started climbing up the ranks of the Silver Division, but only to be called in to meet Kylon after our first fight and discover why Black Whirlwind is the way that he is and why he left the arena. Kylon the Serpent manipulated his younger brother and he had to murder him. Well, not murder, but kill him. As a result, he hasn't really been the same since. In this one, we're going to continue up the arena because now it went from going from the Soul Division to taking out the head of the serpent. Because we took out the tail in the last episode by killing Lucky Cho. This one, let's keep going.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
Let's see, can you talk about that? No, we'll leave that as it is. Tell me about my next fight.
This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get started?
Let's go.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Iron Soldier's experience in the Imperial Army covers both his attitude and his fighting ability. It's interesting that this tidbit shows up because Lian claims that he never served in the army. Which means that you have to wonder who's telling the truth. Is Iron Soldier actually telling the truth about his service in the military? Or is Lian telling the truth? Because he could be lying or Lian could just not know about it. Because after all, she can't be everywhere at once.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Silver Phoenix.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. We must always use the resources available to you.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Healed Assassin. Whew, man, talk about way to go. You go from being his right-hand man to being Cannibal Chow. Now, as you can see, our Fortune's favorite is now pretty fast. So we get the damage up on this thing, and they won't know what hit him. Now, I don't believe the actual blades are coated in poison. I don't believe so. However, the individuals with the green around their arms, we've seen that fighting style before on the Lord's Assassins. That is called, I believe, the Viper stance. And fun fact about that stance, in the original game, you could not learn it. It was pretty much blocked off from you. However, the special edition, along with adding Monk Wan, I want to say his name is, you can learn this stance. I forget where you can learn it at, but you can learn it. As you can tell, this fight's kind of hard. Now, yeah, these kind of crazy there, and as a result, we can simply say that Kylon is firmly out to get us. Now, I don't know how the interaction would have ended if you decided to side with Kylon. I don't know if Whirlwind would have actually showed up as he did in that cutscene, and if you have to fight Lucky Cho. If you sided with him, I would assume not. But since you didn't, since we didn't side with the Serpent because, you know, God does not play fair, and we don't do that. We don't do that money. We have to kill Lucky Cho, and as a result, we are now on his list. Now, as far as you're concerned, it's funny how the guild assassins are dressed up to be just like the students, or at least these look like regular students. But since their clothes are darker, it's very clear. Yeah, that's not the case.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades.
Like, what about the protective spells? Were they removed as well?
The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guildmen from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
How can I trust the guild? Weren't they behind this?
You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
Okay, well, in that case, tell me about my next fight, because this is going to get crazier and crazier as we keep on advancing.
We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the Army could devise. Are you ready to show them what you've got? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Having established yourself as a skilled combatant, you can expect powerful eyes to be upon you. And no freaking kidding. We just found that out. As you can see, here's Radiant Zen again. With her, okay, that's interesting. Those crescent blades on the hilt of those swords, I usually associate those with hook blades. But here we can see she's using them without a hook blade stance. Well, hook blade design. So, there you go. I don't think you can get those weapons in the game, though.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Now, if I remember correctly, Leanne was wanting us to investigate the Lotus Assassins because they were making these golems. Okay, they're immune to martial styles. Okay. So you can only take care of them with weapons. And apparently they can teleport. Now golems hit hard, they hit slow, but they hit hard. But because we've leveled up Fortune's favor to a massive degree, they're not much of a problem.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire.
Alright, well, tell me about my next fight then.
I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. That's nothing compared to the skills of Silver Phoenix, who has soared so high so quickly. Words like those spread like raging flames. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
Yes, I've been waiting to punch that smug look off his face since I first walked in here.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Many fighters never make it past the silver division. Iron Soldier makes sure of that. Oh, believe me, I'm gonna put him in the dirt. So yeah, just like that, we're pretty much at the end of the silver division, and we're only halfway through the video. Go figure. But the one thing about the match is that we did get a preview as to what it would be like fighting the golems. They are immune to, well, martial arts. You have to use weapons to defeat them.
Can Silver Phoenix take the Silver Division? Iron Soldier will not fall easily!
Legendary strike.
Alright then. Oh, he's starting off strong. That's the thing about Iron Soldier. He actually has a pretty fast. His style is really fast and it does hit pretty hard. So you're going to have to be careful. He's not like Hapless Han or a lot of the other fighters you fight. He has a pretty maxed out speed stat. Almost speed stat. He has pretty maxed out speed for his leaping tiger stance. So you have to pretty much back into a corner and really keep the pressure on him. Otherwise, he's going to make your life a living nightmare, and he's not afraid to knock you away. And you know, honestly, it's probably go faster if I had, you know, maxed out well, not maxed out, but upgraded my chi damage. But I hardly ever use it, so what's the point? The Lotus Assassins were once known as the Lotus Order, monks dedicated to the protection and spiritual development of the presiding emperor. So yeah, my how things have changed. Which must mean that Sagacious Zoo was a Lotus Order member, not an assassin member. Puts things into perspective, doesn't it? And just like that, we put Soldier in the ground. I wonder if he's actually going to be more gracious now or still be a raging a-hole. We'll have to talk to him after this and find out.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
The crowd loved that fight. I think we need to talk about some extra silver.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive.
Right, would Soldier let such a fight go without being paid extra?
I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger. Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
There's something I need from you, Hui.
Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't think Kailan is pleased with your progress.
Well, that's good. That means that I can really get under his skin. We got 1,000 silver for that. And we're at 13,000. So we could afford the 1,000 cut style right now if we really wanted to. I'm trying to think, do I really want to go off and get that style? Honestly, yes. But I want to hold off at the moment and really and finish out the arena before we go off and get that style. Hello.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Do you think you stand a chance of joining the Lotus Assassins?
If you are worthy of me.
That is a strong position to take, and one that we respect. You will have to remember, however, that if we accept you, you will be a mere recruit. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty?
I would be honored.
Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers.
You will find that I am no ordinary recruit.
Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well.
Are you saying someone isn't loyal to me?
Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
Ominous.
I never enjoy controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I'd miss. Whatever. We'd better tell the others we made some progress.
The Lotus Executioner Seal. Now, if we so choose, we can keep going. But I don't. Right now, I want to talk to these people.
I watched your last match. Congratulations on becoming champion of Silver Division. Soldier will not be happy with losing to you, but he's been unhappy a long time, I think.
Alright. That's all I need from you.
Right you are.
So let's see what he's in it.
Wuwuwir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut.
Nah, don't get too comfortable with your Silver Division Championship. Soldier will have it back from you eventually. I should get going.
Kop awuka inir wo afawapi ithaturo turo uk.
Off you go. Soldier and I have things to discuss. I think she has the only unique female face inside the game beyond the companion characters and preset characters.
Come to kick this tired old dog? Careful, boy. This mongrel's still got all his teeth. Don't think I'm going to forget that you were the one to take my division from me.
So we can insult him, or we can pretty much show him that, yeah, you might be a close fist guy, but I beat you with the open palm, so deal with it. Like, you were defeated in fair combat. Do not take it so personally.
You're even and level-headed, which means you won't watch your back. You'll never last. Do you actually need anything, or are you just there to flap your gums? No.
Okay.
Why are you...
That's pretty much that then. And the boom.
Look who stands before us, brothers. The one who stands just below us in the rankings. Our new Silver Division champion.
I guess we can ask him about Black World and Kylan, but we'll leave that for right now. That's all I need from you three now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's move on then to the next one. In the next episode, Things have been kind of running long, and we're going to do the entire gold division in the next episode. I've been Anansi, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you later.